Hello and welcome to another EatCrit and Survive Opens Up box, where I, Luke, your Dungeon Master, game friend and general person, is going to open a box of a new board game that has arrived in my shelf today. I have no set way of starting this, so it's gone off the rails already. I'm going to be opening the game Planet Unknown by Adam's Apples Games, which has arrived to me just this morning. So I wanted to get into it and see what's inside. I'm quite excited by this. Before we start, I need to say hello and a big thank you to our partners in this. We have Game Tea, as we are ambassadors of their brand. Game Tea, who makes some wonderful gaming adjacent gear and goods and accessories to go with your gaming group, whether it's from scented candles to invoke the sense of the adventure that you're going to in your RPG, or whether it's clothing that is assigned to some of your favourite video games or tabletop games, then Game Tea is the place for you to go and check out. If you have a look at the affiliate link in the description below, which we have, or use the code EatCritSurvive on checkout, you'll get 5% discount if you go through that, and we will get a share of that. So support them, support us. The other partners that we need to give a shout out to are Sovranti, who are one of our gaming partners. Sovranti is another online platform, which is sort of a cross between Board Game Arena and Tabletopia, in that you have the physical aspects of placing things out, but you also have the automation, so it makes it a little bit less intensive for you. And we played Planet Unknown for the first time with Danny from Sovranti, Dom, Laura, and myself. And I fell in love with this game. This game is so good. So I arranged with a friend of mine to get a copy and then ship it over from the States. And I'm very excited to get into it. Now, there has been a little bit of damage to the shrink wrap as things travelled, but that's okay. Nothing's meant to be perfect. So we are going to crack on and get into this box. So let's see what we've got. This is the Deluxe edition, and this is being shipped out to Kickstarter backers at the moment, I believe, or they may have already received their copies. So there are some pieces in here which are non-standard, but let's have a look at what's in here. So as I carefully remove the shrink so as not to nudge the microphone too much, Planet Unknown is a polyomino tile laying game where players are going to be drafting from a carousel of options, bumping up different tracks based on the resources that are being placed out onto their planet, and generally trying to make the best planet possible. And this is a lot of fun and very, very addictive. So, peek behind the curtain. This is propped up on a laptop stand, so I'm going to lift this up just so I can get the shrink out. And get that out of the way. Get out of here, shrink. Don't want you. Alright. Planet Unknown. Let's see what's in the box. At the moment it is Game Unknown. Ooh. The first thing we see here, this is the Lazy Susan, which contains your tiles. So you can see each of these little whales have got their polyomino shapes. So in the Sovranti version, they had, I think it was based off of it may have been based off of this, I don't remember off the top of my head. But you have little tiles in place here, in each of these little wells, and it will spin around for players to draft their tiles from on their turn. So the active player will rotate it to take the option that they like, and then keep it for themselves. So I'm going to put that over here, and that is going to get filled up. That looks brilliant. And it is called Susan, because it is a Lazy Susan. That spins very nicely off in the corner. Let's see, we have the trays of tiles and punch boards, which are double-sided. They are not different, but it does mean that you can rotate them, flip them, orientate them however you like on your board whilst keeping the shape. As well as some general player markers in the centre here to indicate what icons people are going to be going for. Excellent. I'll be an afternoon punching that out. Then we have... This is the bit that is most interesting to me, because this is the Deluxe edition. There is obviously a number of components which are non-standard, the Lazy Susan being one of them. Excuse me. Sorry about that. So, because this is the Deluxe edition, there are various components which have come as part of this. So, let's have a look at what's in here. So we have a couple of score pads that are provided with the game in these little trays, and these are game trays. Game tray trays. So everything is nice and organised in there, and you can be able to see if I take the lid off that part of the gameplay does include little. It's got little cubes for bumping up the tracks. You've got your little life pods here. You've got your meteorites, and everyone has their little rovers that will roam about the board. So we've got nice little 3D sculpts of those. Over there, we have another tray here, which has got the various cards, including the first player marker. You can see there. And the various objective cards that you have, and some of the things that you will have as part of the solo mode, as well as the Civ cards and some other things, which is cool. We have our classic rulebook. Nice big size rulebook, proper book size rulebook as well, or proper book, which is good. And then we have our maps. So the game can be played synchronous. You can play them with everyone playing with exactly the same maps, or you can play with these variable map options for everyone to flip over. They have different layouts and different sets. I'll put them here so you can see them better. So you've got a different set here, different options that you can throw in there. And your basic map, that is your basic map. Everyone will have one of those. On the other side, you have these special alternative maps which give a little bit of extra challenge to you and your opponents, which is incredibly cool. Then we have the bottom tray here. I'm going to have to take this up a second so I can see it. These are the player boards. So there, as well as there being a variety of planets that you can visit, there's a variety of corporations that you can go to, and these are, as part of the Deluxe edition, these are the triple layered boards that you can utilise that will bump tracks. So on one side you have got standard. Oops, glare. There you go. You have got standard sides where everyone is going to be getting the same various objectives as they progress up. And then on the other side, you have got special, individual, varied options. That's really cool. There's a whole bunch in here, so we can explore that at a later point. So, that is, for the most part, what's in the box. Planet Unknown. I'm going to put this on here. Scoreboard there. So that is Planet Unknown. So if you want to check out a play of this, go and check out our link in the description below where we played a game of it on Sovranti. And I'm sure at some point we will play a physical version of it too. But until then, thank you very much for watching. Take care of yourselves and we will see you very soon. Bye-bye.